Explanation: a parasitic flesh anomaly occurs when a parasite invades the host's body and drastically alters its physiology. Instead of merely consuming the host's nutrients, the parasite may induce mutations or grotesque transformations in the flesh, turning the organism into a hybrid between the. We will begin with infected stray dog. A stray dog has been contaminated by an unknown parasite, capable of drastically mutating the cells of its hosts. Region: urban centers. Characteristics: the animal has lost all its fur and lacks skin around the eye area. 2 horns extend from this region, and it has no jaw. Instead, there is a crack running from its mouth down to its stomach, where no internal organs are visible. From this opening, venomous tentacles emerge, which the dog uses to capture its prey, typically small animals such as cats, raccoons, birds, and, in extreme cases, even children. Infection level: advanced. Recommendation: immediate extermination. Jawhead infected. A man has been infected by the same parasite, exhibiting extreme mutations. Region found: urban center. Characteristics: the body has undergone severe mutations, though some human traits remain identifiable. His head has transformed to an irreversible degree, losing features like the nose, ears, and mouth. In their place, 4 eyes have emerged, and his skull has split in half, forming a new jaw. The skull bones have mutated into sharp teeth. His diet consists of medium-sized animals, including dogs, humans, and birds. Infection level: advanced. Recommendation: immediate extermination. Infection stage 1. This individual is in the first stage of infection. Region found: dense forest. Characteristics: as it is an early stage of infection, there are few visible mutations. The jaw is starting to dissolve, and the teeth and hair have fallen out. The parasite is still visible and has not fully merged with the host. There are no reports of feeding or behavior such as aggression or fear. Infection level: early stages. Recommendation: attempt a cure. If the cure fails, proceed with testing and dissection for study. Wormhead infected. A man has been severely infected and highly mutated. Region found: rural area. Characteristics: the body has undergone extreme mutations, with the lower half taking the form of a serpent. The upper half features a disproportionately large skull, lacking human traits, with tentacles in the eye sockets and teeth specialized for catching fish. Diet: feeds on small animals found near lakes and rivers, including fish, birds, and insects. Infection level: marine mammal infected. Stage 2. A marine mammal has been infected on South American shores. Region found: South American seas. Characteristics: the parasite has not yet fully merged with the host's body, causing only mild mutations. The animal's size has increased 6-fold, reaching 25 meters in length. It is not aggressive towards humans, and its diet consists of marine animals and crustaceans. Infection level: Stage 2. Recommendation: capture and study to observe behavior and infection progression. Pre-host form of the parasite. The origins of this parasite remain largely unknown, though some theories point to its release following the thawing of ancient permafrost. As the Earth's climate warms and these ice layers melt, previously dormant microorganisms, including parasites like this one, may be reintroduced into modern ecosystems. It is hypothesized that these parasites were trapped in a state of suspended animation for thousands of years, only to be revived when their frozen habitats began to thaw. Evidence from fossilized organisms and genetic markers supports the idea that such parasites could date back to prehistoric times, potentially originating from a period when the planet hosted a vastly different biological landscape. Morphological characteristics and behavior. The parasite, in its pre-host form, is typically about 1 centimeter in length and difficult to detect due to its translucent, almost gelatinous body. Its structure is segmented, resembling that of certain invertebrates, which grants it significant flexibility and movement within various environments, particularly in water or moist areas. This makes it adept at surviving in both aquatic and terrestrial ecosystems. Its small size and translucent nature provide natural camouflage, aiding in its survival and evasion from potential predators or detection by humans. Infection mechanisms. There are 2 primary modes of infection. First, the parasite can enter a host through the ingestion of contaminated meat. Upon consumption, it passes through the digestive tract and penetrates the intestinal lining. From there, it enters the host's bloodstream, spreading quickly throughout the body and beginning its invasive cycle. The second method of infection mimics the behavior of leeches, Harudinia. The parasite attaches itself to the host's skin using hook-like appendages on its anterior end. Once anchored, it secretes an enzyme that dissolves the skin's outer layers, allowing the parasite to enter the host's body directly. This process is not immediately painful, as the enzyme also contains anesthetic properties, similar to those found in other parasitic organisms like ticks or mosquitoes. This stealthy approach allows the parasite to bypass the host's immune defenses, facilitating a more successful invasion. Summarizing for better understanding. Flesh anomalies refers to extreme distortions in the tissues of living organisms caused by parasitic infections or mutations. These anomalies may include abnormal growths, loss of body structure, tissue fusion, or the development of grotesque features such as tentacles, horns, or physical deformities that deviate from the host's original morphology. They are often accompanied by organ dysfunction and, in advanced cases, are irreversible. Parasites. Organisms that survive at the expense of a host, causing physical and physiological damage. In the context of extreme mutations, these parasites can integrate into the host's cells, driving drastic changes to the body, such as reconfiguring organs, tissues, and bones. Some parasites are capable of controlling the host's behavior, altering natural instincts like feeding or aggression. Infected refers to individuals or animals that have been contaminated by parasites and are suffering the effects of resulting mutations. The infected may exhibit symptoms ranging from mild physical changes to monstrous transformations, depending on the stage of infection. In many cases, these mutations affect behavior, making the infected more aggressive or dangerous to others, often requiring extreme measures such as quarantine or extermination. Thank you for watching this video. I hope this content has been helpful to you, and have a good night.